Good morning, class. I'm gonna be making the green salsa for the street tacos that we're gonna make today. So what you're gonna need is a pot, a cutting board, a blender, and these ingredients: 4 jalapenos, 6 green tomatoes, onion, cilantro, and some salt. So first thing you're gonna want to do when making this green salsa is you're gonna want to peel these green tomatoes. The second thing you're gonna want to do with these is clean them or wash them. Now we're gonna move on to the jalapenos. So first thing you want to do with these is you want to cut off the tip. Bang, and then bang, and then with the other one. So now with the pot, you're gonna want to add about halfway of water. Then you're gonna want to bring it over here to the stove and set it to about 7. 7's fine. So now you're gonna want to put the jalapenos in first before the green tomatoes into the boiling water. Now you're gonna want to add the green tomatoes into the mix. And you're gonna want to let these cook to about I don't know the time, but they'll start changing color and you'll know when. You know what? Looks like they're ready. Fun fact about jalapenos: some people call them the Texas toothpick. Okay, now you just want to add everything here into the blender. So you put jalapenos, your green tomatoes, the onion, cilantro, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little dabs of salt. All right, so now we're gonna want to blend it. Oh, you want to turn it on first? I'm sorry. Then blend it. That's good enough. Now you just want to pour it into a little container. It's ready to eat.
Alright, my name's Brian. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make guacamole. So you need avocados and onion and salt. Alright, so once you cut it, just pop it open. Alright, now you want to take out the seed. Alright, now you're going to scoop out the avocado, put it in the bowl. Alright, so now you need to cut your onion. Then you want to cut it from this side and this side. And then you take off the skin. I'm not crying, you're crying. Alright, so now that you have your onion cut, you're gonna put it and mix it with the avocado. And you start smashing. Alright, before I start smashing, did you know avocados are good for babies? That was for you, Miss Sanchez. Alright, now you wanna add some salt. Alright, there you have it. Some guacamole. Alright, Kiona, cut up some tomatoes and cucumber.
Thanks, Brian. And before we prep our vegetables, make sure your hands are clean and your vegetables are washed. Follow me over here. I'm gonna peel our cucumber before we start cutting. Now that our cucumber is peeled, I'm going to start chopping it up. Now that the cucumber is cut, we're going to move on to the tomato. Now that these are cut up, we're going to hand it over to Fernie, who's going to show us how to make agua de melon.
Hey everybody, it's Fernando. We're gonna have to cut this watermelon. In half. Did I mention we're making watermelon juice? What did the watermelon write on its Valentine's Day? You're one in a melon. Or your watermelon inside this blender, you're gonna want to add some water. What you're gonna want to do is blend it. Now you're gonna want to add the watermelon juice into the sweetened water.
So the meat already came marinated, so you don't have to marinate it, but if you want, you could go ahead and do it. But now you're just gonna want to put it on the grill. Then you're gonna want to add your other piece. Now just let it simmer down. Good and ready.
Alright, now you're gonna want to cut the meat into smaller pieces. I personally like them 2 at a time. Let's do 3. Dame 4 de asada con todo.
¿Qué pues?